Hello there, Aries. Long time no see. It's Rebecca from Birds and Bees Tarot. I've actually changed the name from Sapphire Coast Tarot as I've moved now. Over the past 12 months or more, I have been going through a spiritual awakening. It has had a lot of downs and lots of ups, but yeah, very hard journey. I've moved locations, like moved a few hours away from um, where I was before, and I've also designed my own tarot deck. So this is called the Birds and the Bees Tarot deck, which you can see behind me, there's a few paintings here, and that is some of the prints on here. I'm getting these printed and will publish this as well. So if you're looking to buy a tarot deck, the details will be in the description box down below. I don't have a website as yet, but all things come in good time. So yeah, so there's just a few there for you, Aries. So I'm going to be doing your love reading. So it'll be a 4-week reading. So the first week, second week, third week, and fourth week, and hopefully we can get the what you need to hear, Aries, for that time period. So as it is a love reading, it's a good idea to watch your Venus sign. If you have ascended or having a spiritual awakening, you could probably try your North Node. So Aries, if that your North Node, Aries, is Libra. So you would want to be watching your Libra reading if you have spiritually ascended. If not, it's a good idea to watch your Venus sign for a love reading. You can also watch if you're already with someone, your Mercury sign's a good one for communication. And your moon sign is your emotion. So really, I mean, you can watch any of them really, and whatever one fits for you. Just don't make them fit into your, like if the reading's about a water sign and you don't know anyone with water placement or water sign, well then that's not your reading. So you'll generally sort of know what your reading is. If you don't know your natal chart, you can email me and I can sort that out for you. And I'm not doing private readings yet, but I will be. It's just a matter of time. It's a bit of a journey, so I'm starting back, and yeah, hopefully it's all going to be working out once I get this published. Okay, so the first card out is the Nine of Coins. The Nine of Coins talks about basically, you know, you can see here that you've got all this money in the tree there, that you've been working towards something, you're fairly close in your achievements, and your money is looking good. This could also represent that you've been working on a relationship or building your wealth up so you can secure a relationship, or you've been working with a partner to strengthen your relationship, like you've been working together to communicate better. Could mean that as well. Okay, so let's see what else we have for Aries, please, spirits and guides. For the first week of October, well, we're already well and truly into it. It is Thursday. Thursday in Australia. So yeah, so let's move on and see what else we have for the rest of the week. For the first week of October, spirits and guides for Aries. What does Aries need to, what do they need to hear? What do they need to learn? What advice do they need to know? Watching tarot is helpful and beneficial. It is also can be very taxing on your emotions. But it is a good idea to get your placements sorted out and learn a little bit rather than just to keep watching, because it can also have psychological effects if you are inclined to, you know, near sort of depression or something like that, because that's what I've been through. It has sent me on a journey of discovery, but also on a really difficult psychological path where doing and seeing things not always working out how they are in your head. Base tarot actually on physical happenings in your life. It needs to be happening with actions, not just in your mind. I mean, we can have spiritual connections and universal connections, which is fine, but we also need to think and do rational things because we need to live in as a human existence. And as we spiritually ascend, we become into the 5D or even 7D. Things, you see things in a different way. You're more connected. Um, yeah, it's very hard to explain. You become closer to your North Node, but also a nice balance between your North Node and your South Node. So Aries, if you are watching this as a North Node, your South Node is Pisces. Did I say Pisces? Or Libra, sorry. And if you are watching this as a Sun sign, Aries, well, your North Node is Libra. And then you can look at your Venus sign, as I said, which is in regards to your love life. Okay, so here we have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords symbolises that you are extremely tired. You're exhausted from possibly working on something with another person, or maybe you've just been concentrating on your wealth and your job, and you're tired. It could mean that as well. The Nine of Coins, yeah, you've just been focusing on career. Well, that's sort of how I'm thinking this reading may be going now. And as I said, the Four of Swords, you can see this person here, they're on like a track at the checkout, and they're just being, going up, being scanned and scanned and scanned, and they're just, going through the motions. Okay, so next we have the High Priestess. Okay, so the High Priestess means that you, after a long time, you possibly may becoming more psychic, if that makes sense. You may be becoming more spiritually inclined, so you're actually emerging in this. This is a painting. It's not up the back, but it's up there on the wall. I'll change them around every now and then. The High Priestess is, as I said, you could be emerging, male or female, it doesn't matter. You could be starting to emerge into society, as I suppose I suppose you could say. So after you've decided to focus on your career, you're really tired, so you're in need of that rest. You're needing that downtime, so you've decided to start meditation and taking up some spiritual sort of practice there. But this is going to be helping you heal from whatever. So this is sort of the first week. So this is sort of this week. We're talking about this week. All right, so I'm going to pull out one more card for you in regards to this first week for Aries. Let's see what we have for Aries, please, spirits. Okay, that one didn't want to go back in. Okay, so here we have the Six of Wands. So after you have decided that you need some healing and you are deciding to concentrate on your spiritual journey or your love life more so, you are looking at having a victory with another person. So it's on your mind. So that's what's happening for this first week of October. Okay, so spirits and guides. What else do we have for Aries for the second week. I'm going to take those. I think I might need to shuffle my own. These are a really good deck to shuffle because they're thin enough card where it just works. So I'm really happy with myself that I've chosen this card thickness. Okay, so we've got the Three of Wands out there. I'll just pick 3 more cards and then we will talk about the second week of October. Okay, well, we've had a lot of rain here. It's dry at the moment, but we've had a huge amount of rain. I mean, we're going into the start of October, and yeah, few signs of spring, few flowers coming out, much like the High Priestess there. But yeah, so the rain sort of had cloudy weather, so I'm presuming this is much like people that live in England, what the weather's like over there. I mean, because it's it's warm-ish. I mean, today's fairly cold day. I mean, I've got a scarf and a woolly jumper on, but yeah, it's not too bad today. So we're looking at having more, but I'm hoping that it's going to be dry enough so I can do some washing. Okay, let's have a look for Aries. Let's have a few more cards out for Aries, please, spirits and guides. So I've moved locations. I have, as I said, been through a bit of a journey, learned a lot. Started again in a different location, being knocked back and knocked back and knocked back in work-wise, but just keep getting up and moving forward. Had a few trials, decided, just things that you've just got to rise above, and accept the good things as well as the bad things. And that's, I suppose, the journey that I've been on. Not everything is going to go the way that you want it to go. And I suppose you have to sort of take the emotion out of some things and accept that the way things are and try and move on with your life as much as you can while we're in this human existence. As we ascend, we do become more aware of things around us and what's happening, but it's hard to cross over and up to that next step without thinking that you're going crazy. Okay, so the next card out is the Moon. We have the Moon here. We can see that there's 2 people looking up the Moon. Well, that's my symbolisation of it with their house. And it's just sort of that moon's rising up. Okay, so then we have the Nine of Cups, which is talking about a wish fulfillment. We can see in this card that there's 2 young people out at a disco or a hotel or some venue. They're listening to a jukebox, possibly having a couple of drinks, so they're very young. They haven't yet lived much life, and nothing really, they don't have to, it's just getting to know each other. There's no barriers there, there's no bills, there's no work, there's no pressures of life as yet. So that's why I symbolise that as the Nine of Cups. So it is a wish fulfillment. So that the very start of a new journey or a new relationship. Okay, then we have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords talks about feeling like you've been stabbed in the back by someone. Either that or you've had enough. You just need to sort of have a break. You're asking for that advice, or not advice, but just give me a leg up. I just need some help. I'm just sick of having all of this crushing down on me. Okay, so the Nine of Wands talks about being exhausted and just holding on, ready to move into. You've just got to hold on that a little bit longer because it's not far away, Aries. You're nearly there. It's been a long journey. It could have been months. It could have been years. It could have been 4 weeks. It could have been whatever you're going through in your life. But this card symbolises that you've just got to go that little bit further. So I've symbolised that here with the windmill. It's having that strength to just keep pushing through the wind and also to get on the boat because you've just got that little bit more to go. Okay, so the Three of Wands talks about that you are deciding to, after you've had this, in the first week, you've been concentrating on your money, you're tired, you've decided to take on a bit of spirituality and learn a little bit more, coming out of the flower as such and regaining into society, possibly thinking that you want some sort of a love interest or concentrate more on love. And you are going to have that victory if you keep pushing along. So this card here symbolises that you are wanting to leave things, you're working on something. You've decided that, yes, I'm prepared, I'm going to give it a go, I'm going to step out into that arena and perform, or, symbolises that. It could be that you are wanting to do that with a Pisces. This is what the moon symbolises. This moon card can also symbolise that you are wanting to do it around the full moon of this month. So that's sort of in the second week. I think it's the 9th, maybe. Yeah, it's the 5th. 6th today, so yeah, like the second week. That could be what it symbolises. So it could be that you want to go towards a Pisces. It can also symbolise Cancer, or that person could be coming into your life because they want to be with you, they want to communicate with you, or it could just mean that you have a Pisces placement as well. But I see it as it is some sort of Pisces or a Cancer possibly, and that is that's your wish fulfillment. You're actually going to be getting that. This person here, being a Pisces or a Cancer or someone with that placement, is your wish fulfillment. You could have been feeling like you've been stabbed in the back, from another person. It could also symbolise that you're just sick of listening to everyone else, and you want to do what you want to do. You're not concentrating on this work business anymore. You're having the spiritual journey and you've decided that you are emerging. You're going to have the victory, and yeah, you've got that wish fulfillment card there. That's what you're wanting. As I said, it could be a Pisces or a Cancer. And the 10 of Swords just can mean that you've been previously in a not good situation, but you're leaving that behind. It has been an extremely long journey and you are really tired, but you need to hold on because it's not far away. Okay, Aries? You need to just battle on. You're just nearly there. So something is going to be happening in this 3rd or 4th week, which we're going to have a look at now. Okay, that was good, that row there. So week 2 of 2002 October. Okay, I'm going to just shuffle these cards a little bit more. Okay, 3rd week of October. Okay, so either you have the Devil in your chart. So that means that you could have Capricorn in your chart, Aries, or you could have contact from a Capricorn as well. So after this extremely long journey that you've been on and that you are now going into as your wish fulfillment, doesn't have to mean, it could mean a Capricorn, or it could mean that you are feeling addicted to something. So you could be addicted to alcohol, cigarettes, it could mean that, or drugs, or it could mean that you are actually addicted to someone, and you are not giving up on that person. As I said, you're not giving up on a Capricorn or someone with a Capricorn placement. Okay, so you've decided that you want to stand your ground. The Seven of Wands says that this is my place here. I've been sticking things up and I've been working on this for a while, and I'm going to put my foot down and say what I want to say, really. Or it could be someone else doing that too, but I see it as you wanting to do that, Aries. Okay, so here we have a tower moment. Now the tower does represent Aries or Scorpio. This card here shows that the birds and the bees are jumping out of the tower because there's no other alternative. So you're standing your ground and the tower comes in to make you and possibly a Capricorn or someone else want to just, you know what, we can't do anything else. We just got to take a leap. We're just going to jump. It could also mean that something is going to, a tower moment's going to come in because Spirit doesn't want you to take that particular path, like you're on the way to the wrong path, and they're going to give you this tower so you get back on track. Could mean that as well. But I am going to pull out another card for after that tower to see. Let's see. For Aries for the third week of October 2022. Third week of October. Let's see. Goodness. Okay. Right. Okay, so we've had the tower. So that's come in to whatever it means for you. It could just mean that you're on your way to see someone and you have a flat tire. It could be very small, or it could be a large redirection and protection to steer you in the right way. Here we have, you could be addicted to something. You're standing your ground on your addiction, possibly, but Spirit wants you to get rid of the addiction and throws in a tower moment for you. It could mean that, or as I said, it could be a Capricorn, and then you two are in the tower and you've got no alternative but to jump out and take a leap of faith. You have been manifesting this. The Magician talks about that you may have been thinking about another person and you can't get them out of your head. So whatever you've been thinking about or doing, saying, speaking to friends about, you've had all the tools. This talks about having the wands in tarot. That symbolises passion and the drive to get there. The Pentacles talks about your money and your finances and your home. So you've got all that sorted. So you've got that tool as well. The Swords are talking about communication. So you're ready to communicate. You know what you want to say. And you've also got the Cups, which are going, that's your love. Like you feel very strongly about someone. You've been manifesting all of this. So you've got all those tools. You're manifesting this into your life. Okay, so here we have the Two of Cups, which is not a very bad card at all, because the Two of Cups, you have been manifesting whatever, could possibly be a Capricorn, as I said, or someone with Pisces in their chart as well. That's how I see that. The Tower is definitely an Aries or a Scorpio, so it could be you, Aries, with a Scorpio person as well. You're going to know who's in your life and what placements they have. And yeah, but don't make the reading fit. If this reading isn't for you, then as I said, try your Venus sign or your North Node sign. Here we have the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups, you are going to be in union with someone by the third week, or you want either you've manifested yourself into a relationship, which is fabulous. Okay, let's have a look at the fourth week of October. Can you believe it? Fourth week of October. It's almost Christmas. I don't know how long it is, but I know it's not too far away. I don't want to know how far away it is because I can't think about that yet. Things that I don't want to think about, I just go, I can't think about that today. I've got to think about that tomorrow. Tomorrow's another day. I've got no brain power. So yeah, so starting these readings back up, I did a Scorpio reading last night, which probably could have been a lot better, but I generally got the message out. Today I have done Pisces and Aries. So yeah, so if you want to keep watching, subscribe to the channel and hit that bell to all, and then you'll get notified of things. I mean, they have been a bit slow, YouTube, with notifying. It's usually, like probably about 5 days later that you will get that notification. Or, I mean, if you're keen like me, I just go in there. Oh, gosh, I don't want that many. That's the way. It's half a deck. We'll be here all day. Okay, well, it's Judgment at the moment. Okay, Temperance. What else have we got? The Aries. Aries, Aries, Aries. Anywhere that there's that placement in the Aries. As I said, if you're an Aries and you don't have any, if you don't have a Capricorn or you don't have a water sign, or you don't know a Scorpio, well then, yeah, this isn't your reading. Try another placement. Okay, so let's see. Put that there. Okay, so we've got Judgment, we've got Temperance, we've got the Two of Wands, we've got the Nine of Swords, and we've got the Empress. Okay, so for Judgment, we can see here that there is the angel with the bird and the bee back in there, and the bird and the bee have come for their judgment from the universe. So as I said, probably concentrating on your spirituality and thinking about love and manifesting that into your life. You are about to receive something that you have wanted, and judgment. Not someone judging you as such, just that, well, like justice has prevailed. So everything that you've worked on in previous and for this month, it's all starting to come together for you. I think a judgment is Sagittarius as well. It could be that you are going to have this Two of Cups here. It could mean that you're in a relationship with a Sagittarius. Could be that, or someone who has Sagittarius as a Venus sign or a North Node. So if they have it as a North Node, they'll be Gemini. Okay, so that's what that card there means. You are needing to have some patience. Temperance is here you need to remember to be grounded about the situation. Don't don't count too many chickens before they hatch, metaphorically speaking. Just just remain calm in this new adventure or this new relationship that you're in. Keep grounded, and if you need to take some time out just to, have some thoughts, go for a walk or whatever, or go out to the grass and dig your feet into that ground, or go to the beach and ground your feet in that sand, and just, take up some meditation just to keep you from not um, reaching too far forward before you've taken the first steps in this new relationship. Okay, so we've got the Two of Wands. So possibly this is why you are needing to keep grounded and patient. The Two of Wands talks about having a decision to make. So in this picture, we've got the binoculars here, two types of flowers. So two types of people, two types of, maybe you're thinking about a past person and a future person. Maybe you're deciding where you want to go for dinner. I mean, where you're taking someone on a date. I mean, I've got no idea. If someone else is wanting to take you out on a date, it could be that a Sagittarius wants to take you out, Aries, and they're making the decision. Or maybe you're deciding whether you want to go with someone out on a date. It's just going to depend on your situation. Okay, so the Nine of Swords talks about you having some sleepless nights. Whether you're aware of it or not, it could just mean that you're having dreams, possibly waking up or having some dreams that aren't so pleasant for you, because of this decision that you do need to make, or someone else needs to make. They could be up, but usually, like I'm talking about the zodiac that I'm reading for, that you are worried about something. So maybe you are in this relationship, but you're not too sure about where it's going. It's better just to let it happen, because the universe has already got it mapped out for us, really. Tarot card readings are just going to guide you. We don't really have much choices in that regard, but Spirit knows what's going to happen anyway. I mean, they sort of nudge you in the right direction, and that's why the Tower card comes out, because you're heading in a different direction when you should be going. Instead of going that way, you should be going that way. So that's why they throw that Tower in there. As I said, the Nine of Swords, you've been having some sleepless nights. So the next card out is the Empress. The Empress talks about the four queens. So the four queens, again, it's very similar to the Magician, except the Magician is a manifesting card or a solution sort of thing. But whereas the Empress Empress, male or female, it doesn't matter, stands, they know what they want. They know how to get it. It's talking about that Queen of fire, where the passion and the drive is there. The get up and go. It's talking about the Cups with the love, and you have all that about you already. So you've been manifesting it, and this is what's happening. You've got you've learnt some lessons, and you're standing in your fine room. Basically, everyone sees you as a person that is well adjusted, knows what's happening. With the sword, you're a very good communicator, and you're going for what you want, basically. And the coins there at the start, it also represents the Queen of Pentacles coins, and that means that you're quite established in home, you have a job, or you have your finances sorted out. The next one out for you is, we've had the Nine of Wands, we've had we've had Temperance, and we're back to Judgment. So yeah, well, bit of a topsy-turvy sort of thing, starting off with the fact that you've decided to want a relationship after focusing on your career, going into a little bit more spirituality and having a victory, deciding to show off your talents. It could be possibly with the Pisces, having that wish fulfillment with someone after a very hard journey of the Ten of Swords. Someone may have stabbed you in the back, or caused a bit of chaos in your relationships previously. The Nine of Wands talks about just holding on and just pushing through a little bit further. You're on track. Either you're addicted to something, someone, or something, but you're standing your ground with the Seven of Wands. Because of that, Spirit has thrown you in a tower because you're heading the wrong way. So whatever that may be, that you've manifested, this is what you want. You have manifested this, whether you have psychologically meant to or not meant to. You need to be careful what you say and what your intention is. I mean, I'm the worst for this, because I'm one of these people that can think about the worst things ever. And then, because I'm doing that and saying that, that's what happens. The universe just hears me say, oh, why does all this happen to me? Happen to me. And all the universe hears is, happen to me, happen to me. So, they throw another spanner at me, or, and I think, oh, when's it going to end? So it could be that, but you've manifested the relationship that you want to have with someone else. After some time, it could mean a Sagittarius, or you could be just in judgment with the universe, like you're in judgment, like you've come up against, something that you don't know how to handle. You could have been speaking to Spirit. You could have some connection and know sort of a little bit more about spirituality and spirit, and that's what that could mean there. You've had some sleepless nights because of this. You are needing to have that patience and ground yourself, because you're making a decision on someone. It's causing the sleepless nights, but eventually you are going to come out on top. You know what you want, you know what you deserve, you're not taking anything less, and you're in a good place. After the month, it looks like you're going to come out as an Empress, and that's way better than feeling tired and exhausted and needing rest at the start of the month. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull you out an oracle card, Pisces. So let's see what we have got. Not Pisces. What was that, Pisces? Because I just done Pisces. Aries. Let's have a oracle card for Aries. What does Aries need to hear at the moment? Okay. Transmutation. Now that is a word that we don't hear every day. I can't remember what it is now, but I have obviously read this card out before, but anyway. Okay, transmutation. You are undergoing a deep spiritual change. Well, what have we just talked about? You are on the road. Creative and healing energies surround you. Old habits and thought patterns are being transformed at a deep inner level. You will soon experience a renewed sense of well-being and creativity that will have a lasting and positive impact on your life. Listen to beautiful music and meditate. Talked about meditation here, being back at the High Priestess, and also this Judgment card here can talk about coming into judgment with Spirit and wanting to connect. Meditation can bring out a lot of things. It can bring out past lives if you are connected. It can, take you to an absolute other place, but it does give you that rest and that healing that you do need, if you have time to do it. That is, but you need to make time. Okay, so creativity that will have a lasting and positive impact on your life. Listen to beautiful music and meditate, for this will quicken and smooth the process. Yes, it does. Imagine yourself bathed in golden light. Now look with that golden light and see a beautiful violet flame burning. Imagine the thought patterns that no longer serve you entering this flame and being transformed into supportive, insightful beliefs. Bless the past, accept the past. The change is now taking place and your glowing future. You need to just keep going. Just keep going, Aries. This card here symbolises that you haven't got far to go, but remember to take that time out to rest and recuperate yourself so you can get to the end of the month and be the Empress and know exactly where you stand, what you're worth, and who or what you're going to be doing next with whoever. Okay, so hopefully you've got a lot out of that, Aries, and I thank you for watching. If you'd like to subscribe, just hit the subscribe and the notification bell and give it a thumbs up if you think it's all right. Okay, Aries, I'll see you later on in the month with another reading. Okay, see you, Aries. Bye.